Hi there. We're going to do a self-portrait today. Really think about how simple you can make it. So last year I went into school and we made some really big wild ones in reception class, so 4 and 5 year olds. I had already cut out a shape for the face, and then the children cut out their own mouth shape, and they cut out, well, I think I cut out the eye shapes, but they had to put them on in the right place. So we're going to do a version of that today, and then we had scrunchy bits for the hair. So on these ones we used tissue paper and just stuck it down with Pritt Stick, this stuff, you know, as a glue stick. And this was done with really big thick oil pastels. But we're going to do a sort of a flatter version today. We're thinking about those self-portraits that some people are doing in Plumpton School, and you're sending them to the neighbours to say hello. Well, so what I'm going to do is I found myself a brown piece of paper, because it's a bit like skin, and a big black piece of paper at the back. But you can use anything. You can use white paper. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to do my face. And I'm thinking my face isn't round, it's more oval. And you see it's got a pointy bit here and it's bigger on the top. So I'm going to draw, if you're an adult with a very young child, say, look, can you fill up the page with a big line and make it face shape? Have a look in the mirror first, or look at somebody else. And so you're going to do a big oval shape. Then you've got to cut it out. So using scissor skills, show somebody how to use the scissors and see if you can stick to the line all the way around. It's quite important to practice using scissors because they're really useful. And then you can stick that down. So, give that a stick. There we are. And then we're going to make some eyes. So eyes are not round. The middle bit in the middle is round, and then this bit has got pointy bits coming round the round. So you could draw the round first if you wanted to. That's not very visible with the light shining, is it? You could draw the middle bits first, and also measure up with your face. So where are your eyes? Are they at the top here? No, actually they're halfway down. It's very tricky. You can measure like this. They're in the middle. So there's a line, and also your eye is going to be 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eye lengths along your face. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you measure by eye. Usually everyone's face is different. Some people have longer faces, some have wider faces. But so you're going to make your eye about that big. So I'm going to draw eye shapes. I'm hoping that they'll fit onto the thing. If they don't look right, we can make them smaller. If they're too small, you'll have to cut separate ones out and make bigger ones. So depending on how you're feeling, whether you want to cut that out yourself, you could ask an adult to help if you want for those things, if you're very young or if you have never used scissors before. So measure them out. Where do they go? Do they go up at the top? They look very strange up at the top there. Don't look real, do they? So maybe halfway down is the key. There, oh dear, I'm not in the kitchen at the moment because somebody else is using the kitchen. So glue them down in the right place, find the right place, and make sure they're not squeezed up together either. They don't need to be squeezed up together. They've got a space of an eye, and a whole eye in between. And then you need to start to do the drawing inside. So I'm going to use a brown pencil and draw that eyeball in. They don't look quite right, do they? Have a look inside your eyes and see what you've got in there. I've got a black blob. It's called the pupil. I want a black pen. I do have a black pen. So I just used it. There. So I'm going to put my black pen dot in the middle. There. Maybe I'd like to make the black around the edge now as well, to make them look really easy. And then also we can draw our nose any old way you like, really. It's depending on where you're looking at, whether you're looking up your nose or at straight. I'm going to draw it straight. So measure it again. Where is it? Where does it go down to? Is it really down there? Or is it more here? I'd say it's about there. So draw your nose in. And then your eyebrows. And then your lips. It might be easier to find a piece of paper and then draw your lips. I'm going to draw a big round circle like that. Does that fit in? No, it'll have to be a bit smaller. And then my teeth. I'm going to draw my teeth in. A big tongue for fun. And then I'm going to draw that in. Red pencil for a tongue. It's really not easy to see that in the video, is it? It must be the light. Big tongue. And on this brown paper I can actually use white pencil and bring out the colour of the teeth. And the rest of my mouth is really dark, so I'm going to do black around it. Make it look really deep. There, see that? Cool. But I'm just going to use my invisible scissors. Where are they? It's amazing how things disappear. There they are. But I didn't want that. Didn't want the bigger shape, did I? So cut that out. And stick on my mouth. It's really not fitting very well, but don't suppose it really matters. And I'm going to put, I suppose when I did the colour, the shape of my face, I didn't go like that and make it longer. Never mind. But I do really need some lips. So I'm going to find a red pen there. And now I'm going to do my lips there. Looks a bit scary. Maybe you want to do a smile if you're going to send it to your neighbours. Big smiley one. I haven't done a very friendly one, have I? Anyway, then my hair and ears. You can put on your ears. You can stick on some ears. They're around there. Ears definitely aren't up there, are they? Look like an animal. And then you could use paper for your hair. You could rip it off and stick it on, or wool. I've got a bit of wool here. You could stick wool all over your head. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? Or you could use the tissue paper, or you could use maybe rippy paper. You might have hair that sticks up. You might have longer hair. I'm going to use rippy paper because then it'll curl up at the ends as well. Not exactly like my hair, but enough. And then I'll show you the picture at the end. You could stop there if you wanted to. You could just stick your things there. But I think if you're a bit more, if you really like drawing, you could do a bit more. So I found myself, I'm going to pretend there's hair just now, I'll finish that later. So if I wanted to, I could bring out the colours. So it's very hard to see with this camera, but in my light I can see the bits that bump up. You can actually make them lighter with a lighter pencil. Oh, I am really cross in this picture, aren't I? This is just a colour pencil and I'm making it a bit lighter. And I've noticed that my eyes aren't exactly white. they're actually a bit grey in there. I'm going to try and find some more pencil. Just a normal pencil will do, isn't it? I'm going to shade in my eyes here, shade them in, and only leave a little bit of white. If you've made them really dark, you could always, and there's no white left, you can see some little white. Usually, well, always, there's a light that shines in your eyes. You can cut out a piece of paper and stick it on to make it the light. Can you see it makes a big difference if you colour in your eye? There's there to make it not so glary. I really don't like how angry I am. Oh well, doesn't matter. And then there's eyelids. You can see that there's the crease above there. Eyelashes. Where's my eyelashes? Where's my black pen? Eyelashes. You definitely see them. And then eyebrows. Where are they? Have a look at where your eyebrows are. And the light and the shade. Where's the light and the shade? I can see there's a shadow here and here on my face. So maybe I'll draw them in. Doesn't really matter what colour you use. Wow, this isn't really very shady. Yeah, so alongside there's definitely a darker bit. Doing it the wrong way around. Shades half of my... Have a real good look at your face. It doesn't have to look real, just have to notice where the light and the dark is. I've got bags under my eyes there, and bags under my eyes there. And there's a bit of dark, more light over here, more dark over here. So you're going to have a really good look. And that gives it some shape if you look at the light and the dark. There's definitely a bit of dark there. Well, you can go wild and see what you can do. Maybe if you're sending it to your neighbour, you can try and do a happy face. And really, I need to get got more hair on there. Well, I hope you enjoy your self-portraiting, and you can carry on. You can actually add in more light. I think I've got a lighter pencil. I've got a pink pencil. We've got some pink bits. Pinky. I don't know. I should have a white pencil somewhere. Although I have lost it. No, I haven't. So maybe there's some really light patches to bring it right out. Ugh, doesn't want to go on. And then there's lighter this side. Lighter. It gives it that shape.